guys, it's Ro. Welcome to another Nerdy Nummies. Today's video is super special because we are celebrating. I got the opportunity to voice a character in the game Cookie Run Kingdom. The character that I am voicing is Carrot Cookie, and it will be in the new English voiceover update. A big thank you to Cookie Run Kingdom for sponsoring this video. We are going to be making my cute little character, Carrot Cookie, out of cookies. If you're not familiar with the game Cookie Run Kingdom, it is a super cute game where you can build your own kingdom of cookies and go on quests and adventures to discover the truth behind Cookie Kind in the Cookie Run universe. You can level up your cookies and their skills, then send them out on quests to conquer different worlds from enemies in the kingdom. In your kingdom, you can add different buildings and decorations to make it so cute. You can even have your cookies swing or have little picnics. And you can add new cookies by using cookie cutters you get along the way. Here is the Carrot Cookie that I voiced over in the English update. She's a hardworking and overly enthusiastic farmer. Oh, I just love this weather! And in battle, she throws carrots at enemies. She's like, pew, 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 you know, like that. Oh shoot, okay, I need those. Hold on, cut. Also, when your friends pick up the carrots in the game, it heals like health, so pretty cool. If you're interested in checking out Cookie Run Kingdom, you want to give it a go, click the link down below. You can download it and try it for free. I'll be rooting for you. Get it? It's like a big root. Now, without further ado, let's get started. So the recipe that we're gonna be making today is a carrot sugar cookie recipe. It's delicious, it's simple, and then we're gonna decorate it to look like my character, Carrot Cookie. We're making a carrot cookie that will look like the Carrot Cookie character. Say that 5 times fast. I can barely say it once. First step, you're gonna need to peel and grate 1 large carrot. And you're gonna need a good sized carrot, not like a baby carrot, everybody. We need a real good sized carrot over here. You're gonna need at least about a 1/4 cup of grated carrot. So in front of me, I got a cutting board, got my little peeler, so I'm just gonna peel off this stuff. This is exciting for me because this is the first time I've ever put a carrot inside of a cookie. I've made a carrot cake before where I put fresh carrot inside of a cake, but never a cookie. If you love carrot cake, you may love this carrot cookie recipe because it's gonna have all of those similar spices and even a cream cheese like frosting on top. Once peeled, I'm just gonna cut off the end. So I'm gonna cut this just to make it a little bit easier for me. Now, okay, when you're grating a carrot, we don't want to do the largest size, so we're gonna go, and not the smallest size, we're gonna go for the one in the middle. It's still pretty small, and I'm just gonna grate. Once you've grated the carrot, on top of the cutting board, I'm gonna take a large cutting knife, and I'm just gonna chop a little bit, because some of my pieces of carrot are just a little bit long, so I'm just gonna cut them to make them a little bit shorter. We want the carrot to be really fine, but it doesn't really fit through the smallest grate. It just gets really weird, so we're just gonna do it by hand. Now you can also toss this in a little food processor, a blender, whatever you got, and this is looking pretty good. We've got our 1/4 cup of grated carrots already. I'm gonna set this off to the side because the next step, we're gonna cream together our butter and sugar. So I'm gonna be using a stand mixer, but you can just mix these together in a bowl with an electric hand mixer or use a whisk if you're feeling adventurous and you'd love a great arm workout. But today I'm gonna be using a stand mixer to make things a little bit easier. So in the stand mixer, you're gonna add a cup of butter, 1/2 cup of regular sugar, and 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now mix together on a medium speed for about 2 to 3 minutes until light and fluffy. Once you've creamed together your butter and sugar, your kitchen should start smelling amazing. Brown sugar just smells so good, and butter, I mean sugar and butter, you could just put it on anything. So you're gonna add your carrots, 1 egg, the yolk and the egg white, little nutmeg, cinnamon, and vanilla extract. This is starting to smell delicious. It also smells really similar to a carrot cake. All the spices are now going in. Now we're gonna mix together. Oh my gosh, what? Oopsies. Once you get your paddle attachment back on, we're gonna lock this puppy in place and mix together once again until well combined. Our cookie mixture is looking good. Last step to making our cookie dough, we're gonna add our flour. This is 3½ cups. We're gonna add it slowly to our cookie mixture as it's mixing, but you wanna do it on a low speed so that you don't get a big poof dust cloud. So here we go. We're gonna start the mixer, low speed, then take a little bit, start adding. Just keep adding your flour until it's well mixed. Once you've mixed the flour into your cookie dough, it is all ready. We can roll it out. And if you make a lot of cookies, you will appreciate the texture of this cookie dough. It is really nice. Sprinkle a little flour onto the work surface in front of you so that the cookie dough doesn't stick. Maybe a little more. All right, here we go. Plop the cookie dough out. This dough is amazing. I love this texture. Also, the smell. Oh, it's all those spices. It smells so good. All right, I'm just gonna be using my hands to press it down flat into a disc. All right, I'm gonna sprinkle just a little bit of flour on top. Now, using a rolling pin, roll out the cookie dough to be about 1/4 inch thick. Some cookie doughs are a little hard to work with, some are easier. I'd say this is one of my faves. Now it's time to cut out our cookies. I love this part. I had this custom cookie cutter made to look just like the character. And if you don't have this, because it's custom, this technique is totally fine. It works. I've done it for years. You print out the little image, you place it on top of the dough like so, and then with a small sharp cutting knife, you just cut out the edges. It's a little bit more time consuming because you have to cut out each shape, but it works. But because I'm stepping it up, I'm so fancy now, we got this custom cookie cutter made. This is 3D printed, and there's companies online that do this, and I think it's just such a great idea. I couldn't think of a better way to celebrate the carrot cookie character than making a little custom cookie cutter. And if you don't want to mess with a custom cookie cutter, you just want to make this recipe and enjoy it and celebrate. Look at this. Classic carrot cookie cutter. Adorable, cute, and because Carrot Cookie throws carrots at her enemies, it's also perfect. I'm gonna cut out a bunch of these little characters. I'm hoping 6. Perfect. Got these cut out. Now we're just gonna remove the excess cookie dough. I'm gonna re-roll it to make some cute little carrots as well. Then pick up and place your cookies onto a baking sheet. I've covered it in a piece of parchment paper so that when it's baking, it doesn't stick. Now our cookies are ready to bake. Heat your oven to 350 degrees and bake for about 10 minutes until they are firm to touch. While our cookies are baking, we're gonna make our cookie icing. The cookie icing that we're making today is a royal icing. Unlike a buttercream icing that we'd use to put on a cake, this is a cookie icing. It's very simple. It really just uses powdered sugar, a little bit of warm water, pinch of salt, and I'm also gonna be using meringue powder, and what's gonna make it cream cheese is this is cream cheese extract. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. They literally make an extract for everything. You should see my pantry. I have about every flavor there is. I'm just so fascinated. And I love using extracts because it really amps up the flavor. So we're just gonna add all these ingredients. And again, I'm gonna be putting all the ingredients and their measurements in the description down below. So if you wanna try this recipe, you can. And if you don't have meringue powder at home, you can use egg whites. Now on a low to medium speed, mix together until well combined. Yep, low. We're going lower first. Lower first. That was big. Whew, powdered sugars, really, it's even poofier than flour. What I really love about royal icing is it's easy to change the consistency. If you're finding that your royal icing is a little bit too thick when you're piping, you can add a little bit more water to thin it out. And if you're finding that it's too runny, it's too thin, you can add a little bit more powdered sugar to thicken it up. Once the royal icing is done mixing, you can divide into different bowls and color them however many colors you want to make. So if you want to decorate your cookies to just be little carrots, you would divide it in half and dye half of the icing orange and the other half green. But I am gonna be dyeing them a bunch of colors to look like my little character. I've dyed the royal icing all of these different colors. I also scooped them into piping bags and put tips at the end to make decorating a little bit easier. I made a lot of colors because I wanted to be really detailed with this carrot cookie, but you can make as many or as little as you'd like. Now our cookies have baked and I've given them plenty of time to cool. With an edible marker, outline the design onto your cookie. This makes things a lot easier when you're decorating with royal icing. You don't have to eyeball everything. Using the printed copy of Carrot Cookie Character, I cut out the circle, which is where her head is. I'm gonna use this to start. Draw the circle in the middle, and I'm gonna go from there. I need 2 cheeks, cheek there, her cute little carrot pigtails, and her little overalls. Oh yeah, gotta get her cute outfit, little legs. Then you're gonna do this to the rest of your cookies. And just a reminder, this part does not need to be perfect because we're going to be covering it with royal icing. It's just really helpful. It's like a template. Time to decorate. This is my favorite part. Starting with the tan royal icing, we're gonna pipe that circle where we started, pipe the outline. This is the part where you wanna move a little quickly, then grab the pink, fill it in. I'm doing this right away so the colors will blend together. They'll merge really nicely, and then fill in the rest. Like so. Then you can use a toothpick or one of these little tools like so and jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. You just jiggle the icing around, letting it all touch. Perfect, okay? Then we're gonna let it sit. It's gonna smooth together. Next, I've got royal icing that I've dyed in olive green, and I'm gonna use this to pipe her cute little outfit, her overalls. The technique I'm gonna use is I'm gonna outline it and then fill it in. Then we're gonna be using the orange royal icing to pipe the carrots. She has carrot pigtails. Again, I'm gonna be piping the outline of the carrot pigtails and then filling it in. The filling in is called flooding. So if you ever hear that terminology, if you're reading like a cookie blog or something, that's all it means. Don't be intimidated by it. It's just filling in with icing. I did not make up these baking terms, you know, I just use them. We're gonna outline the other carrot and then flood. All right, brown icing is for boots. The cutest fall boots you could ever find. Here we go. Let's give our cute character some cute boots. Definitely some thigh-high boots. Would my character be wearing anything else? No, never. That's how we do it on the farm. Obviously, I didn't get to pick the fashion, but Carrot Cookie wears a baseball hat. So we're gonna take a little bit of red royal icing. We're gonna pipe 2 colors, 2 tones. So the first part will be red, the second part will be black. Now on to her cute green flannel shirt. I've got 2 colors of green here. We have more of a primary green and then a lighter green. We're gonna start with primary right here. We're gonna do this cute plaid shirt. I love it. I'm originally from Seattle. I feel like flannel shirts are the unofficial dress code of Seattle. It's a little bit of black clothing mixed with flannel. If you've got those 2 things going on, you will look like a Seattleite. Right after you've piped on the primary green, while it's still wet, we're gonna be using the lighter green. So we're gonna pipe 3 lines, and then 1 long line, and 1 on the sleeve. Then take the same 2 colors, and we're gonna be piping the stems of the carrots. They kind of look like barrettes or like clips, and also the beginning of her ponytail. I'm just gonna be eyeballing these 2 colors together. Fill and fill. After you pipe the brown belt, we're gonna pipe the little cookie on top of her belt. This is a cute little fashion accessory. What a cute belt buckle. I wish I had one of these. It's adorable. I think that's about the right size. Then using the brown again, I'm gonna make some little chocolate chips. This part I'm gonna be really delicate. I'm just gonna do teeny. I'm not even putting any pressure on it. Perfect. After the flannel shirt has dried a little bit, we're gonna make the collar. Kind of looks like a bow or a collar of her shirt. Just gonna eyeball it. Back to orange icing. I'm gonna pipe some details on the carrot pigtails and her eyes. Red icing for her lips. She's got a red lip. With black royal icing, outline everything. I mean her boots, all the details. This is where you can really have some fun. You'll probably want a #1 tip at the end, just for a little bit more control. Straight through. Oops. We're a little off. You know what? That's okay. We'll use this to correct it. Come down a little, come up a little. Pitchfork. Ba-doo. Look how cute she is. She is coming together. Almost done decorating. Using white royal icing, we're gonna pipe some details on her eyes. She makes a bunch of different facial expressions, but you can pick whatever one you'd like with the eyes. Now with the smallest tip, we've got a number 1 tip at the end for some little details, eyelashes. Okay, so we're gonna pipe a couple eyelashes over here and on both sides of the eyes. And 2 little dots on the eyeballs. Lots of personality. Now, last but not least, we just need her little hands over the pitchfork. Her little hands are in farming gloves. You're gonna use the brown royal icing again. It's not super detailed, so just make a little bean or odd potato on this side. And then over here, we're just gonna pipe, I'm gonna call it the popcorn kernel. It has 3 little, boop, just like that. Let it dry, then we're gonna outline with black. Carrot cookie is looking good. Now you're gonna do this to the rest of your cookies. I've been doing it all in different stages. And if you really wanna try this recipe, but you don't wanna go ham on the decorating, in front of me, I've got the cute little carrot cookies that we baked as well. Very simple, very cute. So in front of me, I've got the orange royal icing and the green royal icing. We're gonna start with orange. We're gonna pipe an outline at the bottom of the carrot. Then using a zigzag motion, we're just gonna fill it in. And using a toothpick or sharp little tool, you're just gonna blend together. And it's gonna dry nice and smooth. It's gonna be beautiful. And if it's a little bit bumpy, you can give it a tap, 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 tap. Look at that, way better. Once it's set a little bit, you can do the green. Once the orange icing dries a little, we're gonna pipe few details on the top. This is really easy. It's just 3 lines. There you have it. And then you're gonna do this to all of your little carrot cookies. They're so cute. They look just like the carrots in the game. They're ready to throw at the enemies, or you can throw them into my face and I will eat them. Either way. And ta-da! There you have it. Here are the carrot sugar cookies that we made today to look like my character, Carrot Cookie. We also made cute little simple versions of the carrots if you wanted to go something more easy mode. Now after a long day of hard work and farming, I can enjoy a little cookie for myself. Oh my gosh, it's so good. The cream cheese icing goes perfectly with the carrot cookie recipe. Oh my gosh. I'll be posting a bunch of pictures all over my social medias and the recipe online. And if you guys make these at home, please take a picture and send it to me. I love seeing your baking creations. It just makes me happy. It makes my day. Use the hashtag NerdyNummies so that I can find it and like it and heart it and favorite and all of the things. And if you like watching these baking videos, you love Nerdy Nummies, give this video a thumbs up, click subscribe. It's free, and ring the bell to receive notifications every time I post a new video. And also a big thank you to Cookie Run Kingdom for sponsoring this video. You guys have been amazing partners. This was so much fun. It was such an opportunity to voice this character. I absolutely love her, and I can't wait for you all to see her in action. And just a reminder, if you'd like to try out the game for free, I'll put a link down below. Okay, bye-bye.